we still doing a part of the Wednesday morning studio. I just wanted to tighten up my smoothie a little bit here because I'm getting kind of involved. Want to make sure I keep my energy level. I think this is a coffee package. I don't want to. I don't do coffee. I can do coffee, but I can't do it regularly. Once you get caffeine in your system, man, it ain't no joke. You gotta have it then. You know somebody that drink coffee every morning? And the churches that have a coffee machine in there, they can't say anything about alcoholics or drug addicts. Because when that coffee machine is not plugged up in the church, pastor, deacons, missionaries, everybody who drink coffee regularly, they can't function until they get that coffee machine going. Be all kind of discord up in the church. I'm just saying, not just a church, anywhere, workplace. I'm just saying because the church folk be talking about. Well, not only the church folk, people be talking about drug addicts and alcoholics. And one deacon, he got really sick as a dog. I mean, he was real sick, and everybody prayed for him. He got well again, and then he come back to the church with a big old bag of McDonald's food. And that's it. You know, the supersized guy died, right? And he was really healthy. You know, the guy that did the Supersize movie, Supersizer, he just ate nothing but McDonald's. And he was in perfect health before he started that series. It's my water. I boil my water every morning. I take a thing of water, put it on I need to get a big humidifier. I want to get the best humidifier, one of the best humidifiers that they make. I'm going to Wikipedia it. And I boil my water to keep the moisture in the air in here. I learned that from when I had a bunch of wooden pianos. I had 4 acoustic pianos at one time. I told somebody that when I was in rehab, and I heard a girl say, he ain't got no 4 pianos. And I heard her. I have perfect hearing. I got 20/20 hearing. So I'm going to, so I boil the water first. And then at the end, then I pour it in a jug and I put it in the window. So it's boiled and then it's UV rayed and then I filter it. But let's get over here to the smoothie. I'm just trying to tighten up the smoothie again. Don't have no music playing because I'm just trying to stay on schedule. You know, rich folk don't have a schedule, they have a schedule. And Red Fox was asking if they have a schedule, do they send their kids to Shrew? Oh, this wasn't all the way tight. Do they send their kids to Shrew since they have a schedule? Oh yeah. See the molasses is right on the bottom. See that little spot right there? That brown spot, that's molasses. Get it all spread out. Oh, that's water. Me rinsing it off. Actually, it's water down in here too a little bit. This was a blessing for me. I always wanted one of these, but it was beyond my budget. But the provider provided it. Didn't cost me a dime. Yes, it did. I had to buy the new cups. I had to buy the cups. I got like 3 different cups, small, medium, and large. And they gave me these handles and lids. Because you don't want to drink out of somebody else's cup. And this is going to the video. This is not shorts. It's going to the videos. The video. Oh, you heard that. Suction. get back in. I'm going to call. I got to call some. I got to do a business call. TMI. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody's ears. Everything ain't for everybody's ears. I want to guzzle this. I don't want to drink too much of this because I put some. That ain't for your ears neither. Everything ain't for everybody's ears. I put some of my medicine in here. So I'll medicate for a minute. And let's go ahead and put the rest of the water in here. And now I can take the water that I boiled. Throw a little bit in there. The water that I boiled. Water that I boiled, I can take that and pour it in this jug, put it in the window. Even though the sun's not shining, it still got UV coming through the clouds though. Even though the sun is shining, it's just behind the clouds. Or some people say, you believe in the sun even though it's not shining? It's always shining, even at night. It's just on a, it goes through a portal. The sun does not do what, it goes around the world. It's the world is, the world is like this. And the sun shines like this, like a laser. It shines like this. It's right here. It's a section of it. It's like it goes like this, and the sun shines around the world like this, contrary to what you were taught. That's it. You know, the Vatican is responsible for that. The sky is falling and hit me on the head. The Vatican is the people that made them commercials, those cartoons, and then they're the ones that advertise all that about you. If you sail too far, you fall off the planet because everybody thought the world was flat. It is flat. Matter of fact, that's one thing about the president. Ask the president. He's one of the few people that would tell you that he knows the world is flat. He gets a different angle because he flies around in a big old airplane all the time, and he can see different angles that we can't see. You've been lied to. You've been flim-flabbled. You've been hook-swoggled. You've been flim-flammed. Like Malcolm X said. Been lied to in every shape and form. Just found out something about Martin Luther King, even though he's a beautiful person. But truth be told, a bunch of those civil rights workers and everything is not what it seems. Everything's a lie. You know what? If everything is not a lie that they're putting out, the Bible is not true. If everything's not a lie, the Bible's not true, because the Bible says that they're working for the prince of this world, the God of this world, not the earth. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. They work for the God of this world. He's the guy that came to Jesus and said, you bow down and worship me, I have the power to give you all these kingdoms of the world. All the kingdoms of the world has been given to the God of this world. God, our God gave, he made that dude. And it's not, and one more thing, God doesn't have an opposite. God made good and he made, it wasn't evil at first. Lucifer was his glorified name. He saw darkness. He saw all of the power that was in darkness. He saw that. He said he wanted to see what it was about. God told him not supposed to, you don't worry about that part over there. Matter of fact, but he had the freedom of will. Or everybody has the freedom of choice. You got to check out the forbidden book of Melchizedek. It talks about Abraham's journey. It does the creation of the universe. And the universe is not what NASA says neither. Universe is not how NASA says it. And matter of fact, all of those pictures, you know, when if you look through the Hubble telescope, it's in black and white. Everything that you see, what they call space, it's in black and white. They've been hiring artists. Matter of fact, it's one particular artist who painted a whole bunch of the planets and the stars and the galaxies and all that stuff. There's a guy painting that. When you look through a giant telescope, it's in black and white. It ain't pretty like how it is. That guy painted that. Everything is. You can look that up. Now we in the information age. You got your phone right there. After you sign off, you can type it in and say who painted those pictures for NASA. I don't know. You have to phrase it in a certain way though. You phrase it in the wrong way, it's going to come up the lie. It's not going to come up. You have to type it in a certain way. Matter of fact, if you ask AI, if the world is the place where we live on it, is it a circle like a ball, or is it something else? AI is so stupid because it's still a baby. AI tell you the truth. As AI, if they're a threat to the human race. As AI, something about God, and I bet you it's still going to tell you. It's going to tell you the truth, because it's too young to realize that they have to start lying to us. Pretty soon, but when AI gets fully developed, then it's going to start lying like the rest of the liars. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grief. This is supposed to be a recording music channel, huh? But if you listen to the book of Melchizedek, you'll find out that Melchizedek was the king of Salem. And Salem was all musicians lived in that kingdom. It's just like the people would say it's like a fantasy cartoon or a fairy tale. A fairy tale. And fairies are evil too. They have demons. But the book of Melchizedek, go type it in. Just turn your phone on and say the forbidden book of Melchizedek, and listen to it at night. It tells a story about the creation of the universe. Then it talks about Abraham, how Abraham was in a battle and coming back from the battle, he met Melchizedek. He was walking along. He had this big box. There was nothing in it, and the box started getting heavy. And he looked inside, and there was these big pearls in it. You don't have to believe that. You don't have to believe that the they just found they don't have to prove it to me. I believe it. They just found a bunch of dead bodies. I mean corpses at the bottom of the Red Sea. An army at the bottom of the Red Sea. You know, the Hebrew history books has in their history how their army was drowned. How Pharaoh's army was defeated in the ocean. How they got drowned in the Red Sea. Why would somebody put that in the history books? I guess they weren't ashamed of it. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grief. Live long, prosper, stay safe. Peace and Yeshua HaMashiach. I see we be back with part 9. I'm going to get back over there in the studio. I just had to come over here and get my smoothie. Part 9 coming up. See ya.